we're going to start out with the swing behind our back. So we always start with the same upright position called sumo squat. Yeah. So in sumo squat, make sure your mat's in the right place. I put everything down, but I didn't test everything out thoroughly. So the first thing we're going to do is make sure our mat feels like it's centered. See if you can roll it over, otherwise you're going to have to pick it up. Okay, I like everything just right, so take your time, getting settled in. Surprise. No. At least honest about it. I know. Feet are going to be toes towards the front of the mat, angle it out 45 degrees, just relax in the hips, right? Relax in the hips. Sadie, can you drop your hips more, or is that it? You might want to bring your swing down a little bit. Do you feel good? That looks good.
It feels good.
Okay, good.
I just had to.
Yeah, drop in. I know. Do some raspberries. There you go. All right, so shift a little from side to side. Shimmy. Just let there be length and space. Notice your back already being like, oh no, really? Again, you're going to put in your arms. Are you sure? And just arch slightly. Just arch slightly, and notice if that changed it slightly. Yeah. Just a tiny little lift makes all the difference. Awesome. So Heather, your hips dropped all the way? Yeah. Just checking, because if the swing's too high, we bring it down. Yeah. You're good. Okay. Just nice and calm. Okay, let's go ahead and find our right leg. So one leg stretches, right? So we're going to pull it in, wrap around with both hands. Excruciating detail, right? Pull it down strong. So you can lift with your core, turn the leg out to the side. So we want to be able to get that into position for anybody. Even if they're 80 years old, we're just going to lower that down. Right? So it's not as much as the lift. Awesome. Okay, so here we're just going to let ourselves float a little bit. Just let the legs sway in space. So I'm in like a little half lunge with my left foot is relaxed. So I love the one leg stretches. I do a lot of therapeutics like this, particularly people with left knee. I don't let that fall in. Okay, you can bring your foot forward a little bit more. What? So for me, because I'm so knee sensitive, like we don't ever want to collapse medially with the knee. You can have a little bit of an issue with the meniscus. So, yeah. But let this one slide. You're like, wait a second. You're like, stay over there. That might happen if the hips are tight, right? Because the other one's like just pulling with it. They're like, they work together. So we're making a wish. So this is the make a wish, right? You're like, please hips open, please hips open. Take pressure off the back. Drop your hips. Drop your hips. There you go. Okay, so from swag, right? Whenever we just like swing our leg, we're just on swag. We're going to start to bend the knee and pull it in for a floating pigeon. Now the floating pigeon pose, we're going to grab with both hands. We can float if we like. This is called I Dream of Jeannie. This makes pigeon way more fun. Just a little bit of fun makes all the difference. If we wanted to get more serious, no, we're never serious. But if we want to get a deeper hip stretch, we're going to land it. Foot comes in towards the chest, flex the foot if you want to protect the knee, and then go ahead and assist, drop. Maybe drop. There you go. Really good. So make sure you have space. So this really feels good too. Just rock the baby. Oh, no hips. Pull the foot in a little bit more if you can. You're like, nope, that's it. I'm sorry. You're like, stop pointing me out. Awesome. Okay. Let's go ahead and switch hands. Open it up. So usually what I like to do here is come into, this is okay too, if you want to just pull one side, it feels like too much. So we're going to start walking this foot out. So the body needs to move together, so we always keep the toes pointing in the same direction, the knee pointing in the same direction as the toes. So we're going to bend the knee in, roll it over, and come into a quad stretch. Don't let go of your anchor. Now, if you want to take weight off the arms, you can come up, right? Oh, that's nice. Okay, come back down. Okay, so the more that we make a wish, right? Yeah. Pull the foot in a little bit more. So if we pull the foot in, if you can hook, try the hook. square the hips down towards the ground. So this is not square, this is square. Yeah, beautiful guys. And then just drop. Let the swing hold you. Let just the weight start to stretch out. You can wiggle your foot forward a little bit, Heather. Hop, jump, float, fly. There you go. Nice. So we always can find one part of the body that's tighter than the other. So Bob, it's nice to have the heel to the glute, but I'd rather you expand. So drop your hips and expand. Yeah, like that. Thank you. For this one. Because if you pull up, you're stretching the psoas, that's okay. But when you expand, you're stretching the whole line through the body. I'm sure everyone get a little loud. So the other thing is just the walk. Nice. So does anybody feel tension here? Can we smile a little bit more? And we're going to straighten the front leg. You can flex the toes back if you want to do a little bit of a split. Anybody wants to come into the full split, you can here. Completely unnecessary, but possible. Nice. Keep the hips square. Do that. All right, beautiful. Quad stretch. Hold on. Turn the knee in and over. Come through pigeon one more time. Straighten the leg back. Straighten the leg and come back into a half supported back bend. So when one leg is on the ground, we just call it a half. Now go ahead and play a little bit in the space, right? You can straighten both legs if you need to, and just wiggle it out. Just give yourself a little bit of a break. So when we swing from side to side, I like to call it weaving Lila, right? So just give yourself a few minutes here. Just explore the space, what feels good, what feels intense. Okie dokie. Nice, guys. Beautiful, Julia. That looks like fun. You got your weaving Lila down. Okay, expand that leg out. All right. So let's come into a forearm press. There's two different ways to do this. So we bend our knee again. No weight. We're going to touch down with our knee. And then we're going to use our core. Pull it out. So this might be enough of a core strengthener for most people. Go ahead and touch down. When we pull the knee up, you can actually lean back slightly, right? There you go. And then go ahead and extend. So is this hurting your knee at all? If you can always expand the leg loops if you need to. All right, pull it up and hold it. And then straight up. All right, twist. So go ahead and come into a reclined twist with straight legs. Use the right hand to hook, foot, ankle, calf, knee, anything you can reach, and twist. I'm holding onto the swing with my left. The other option is to go ahead and find your leg loop and extend your arm in the opposite direction. That's a little bit harder. So hold on to the swing if you want to just take it easy. Beautiful. Lift the leg up, hook. So your heel finds the swing, not the leg loop. I know that seems like the easy version. All the way up. Swing. All the way up. Yeah. Hook and drop. This is one of my favorite stretches. You get into the whole outer IT band. Drop a little bit more if you can. You can bend the knee too. Wiggle down. So this is our easy breezy, right? We're letting gravity do the work for us. Amazing. For those that want to try the variation, you can stay here for a couple more breaths or pull the foot down and come into another version of pigeon. Stretches a little bit more of the outer hip. Isn't that amazing? That's fine. Yeah, so we give it a little massage. We massage the fucked up spots. We love them. Integrate them back in. Welcome them home. All right, straighten it out. Okay, so go ahead and return to forearm press. It'll really help to lower down. Land it. Just land it underneath. Oh yeah. Sway it out. Really nice, right? Okie dokie. We are going to do one more version of core strengthening. Just lifting the knee and pull it into the chest is going to be as far as most people will go, especially if they're beginners. They don't really like core strengthening. We like core strengthening, right? We love core strengthening. So this is our choo-choo. So we turn our palm up towards the sky and we hook. Little choo-choo train, bicep curl. Okay? Go ahead and lift, straighten. This is called a plank pose. From plank, go ahead and do toe touches. So make sure you're bending at the hip flexor, not the waist, so that your foot will touch your fingertips. Okay? Hold it at the top. Good. So Julia, deepen in the hip crease so that your toes will come towards your hand. Yes. See the difference? We're so used to bending at the waist and we think our leg is too long. It's not. Nice. 10 if you can. We're supposed to be spinning like this. So your plank pose, lean back. Plank. Yeah. You're floating. You have to use all the muscles in the core to stabilize. Stabilize. Come on, back down. Good job, guys. Let's go ahead and take a break. Give that leg a break. Usually I come through floating a little bit. I'm just going to wash it out here in sumo squat. Alright, let's come into a supported back bend. Take pressure off the arms. Go ahead and get the swing low enough that you can open up wide. Go ahead and shake it out. Jazz hands. And then chillax arms. Sway it out from side to side. Okay, 30 seconds, playtime. I had this whole dream this morning about advanced playtime. It was so amazing, creating this class, and it was kind of similar to this. We just get in the swing, and we all just kind of do what we want, but we have some direction. It was really fun. I'm like dreaming about you guys over not here. You know, that's what's happening. Go ahead and wash it out, sway it out, whatever feels good. One more deep breath wherever you are, and then when you're ready, you come back to center. Awesome. Okay, bending the knees. So you prepare. I walk my foot in slightly, so that'll just happen naturally, so that I can pick up the other foot. Grabbing the arms around. We grab and pull down. Knee turns out to the side, below the arm, and then it's easy to move. So try it out to the side, below the arm. You're like, you really forget about it. Not happening. You got it though. That's fine. So that's why people don't turn their knee out to the side. Yeah. And that'll happen too. It's okay. We're working on that. That'll like your hips are going to be like, pop. That would be nice. I want you to keep this foot towards center if your knee's turning in, okay? Yeah. So just keep your hand there. Yeah. Don't collapse the knee, but let this one be free. Yeah. There you go. Slide. The jaw and the hips are the same energy. So if you're like, then your hips are doing the same thing, right? So raspberries. Whenever we get too freaking serious about those hips. So just notice that these two are connected. So this, I'm always smiling with it. But it really helps open up the hips. Yeah, that's better. There's just a softness about the pose too that way. So at any point you can bring your swing up if you're happy. Okay? Awesome. Okay. So this is called swag, right? And really being in the space, swinging it out. Whenever you start with somebody and you just get them in the swing, just let them just hang out. Yeah. There you go. If we want to do this, we get a little break from the pressure under the arms. Just a simple back bend. Keep the hips low, but open it up the heart. There you go. Now you don't have to tell people to push their hips up, but you do have to tell them to keep them down. So it's okay if they push them up, but just encourage them to get that big arch. So the upper thoracics are going to open pretty quickly with the swing. And just the weight, right? The weight of our body. Boldly open the heart. It's like a ladder behind the heart. Just letting it blossom open from behind. Okie dokie, bend the knee in. Floating pigeon. Really strong here. Okay, if anybody, remember to bring like a little buggy or shirt if you need another layer of cushion. That may help you through the upper back. Okay, I want you to do this a couple times. Yeah, get your lats involved. Really good. But roll them around, so lock in. Yeah, there you go. That's it. Loosen it up. There you go. And then find the engage but relax. Really nice. That looks good. Okay, guys. So maybe you just rock the baby a little. Right? Or you can try foot and knee, whatever feels good. Flex the foot back. Just the one here. Just assist the body to open. Whatever that looks like. Okay, pulling in this side. Okay, guys. So now we're going to turn it over. Okay, hold on with the other hand. Keep holding onto the anchor. So we turn the knee in and then roll it. Now line with the side. Hold on to your anchor. Don't let go of your anchor. Thank you. Okay, so square your hips. Square your hips to the side body here. Okay, for those that want to hook, you can hook. Make a wish. So it's not like this, right? The more that we just spread it out. It's just going to happen with gravity too. Just let that happen for you. And if it gets intense, rock the baby. Walk your foot a little bit forward, never so your knees happy. Closer to the side of the mat. Thanks, guys. Okay, there we go. It's not so bad, right? If we don't flex our foot, we could slide out. You guys are good. But some people, they don't have that engagement. So just remind them to flex their foot. You guys are pretty good here. Okay, good. For those that want to go further, go ahead and straighten the front leg. Flex the foot back. You can feel the stretch. And then if you want to extend, square your hips, Amy. Here you go. Yeah, so notice the difference. So it's a difference between like aerial and yoga. Right? Yoga is going to try to keep the alignment. Aerial is going to try to go as far as possible. It's okay. Just kind of notice the difference in the body, and we want to keep everything plugged in. Awesome. Come on back. Really good, guys. Okay, so hold it on. Turn the foot over nice and slow. Stay seated. Ooh la la. Right? Okay, playtime. So go ahead and just kind of sway it out. Half back bend. Keep the legs straight or bent. Just kind of like it feels good. For today. In this position, I like to push the knee down towards the ground and then come on out. You'll notice that it has an amazing stretch for the iliac crest. Okay. Always spread out the leg loops. We're in any position. If you need to take pressure off the ankles or something, it's totally okay. Spread things out. Really good, guys. Then the list just happens sometimes. It's just part of the deal. Okay, sway it up. You guys feel the difference? Isn't that amazing? It might feel a little sore in there, but it's really opening. Yeah, just let it gravity do the work. We're not out there. Okay, so we pull the knee up, and then we touch down. And then we pull the knee up, squeeze, exhale, inhale, expand, touch down. Barely touch. We're not landing it unless you want to take one of these off. Exhale. And exhale. Squeeze. You can lean back a little bit there. That's perfect. If you lean back, it's a little bit easier. All right, we're going to do a little bit different on this side. I just want to show you guys that you can come into like the elbow to knee and then expand back. So whenever we do this, we call it supermodel. So elbow to knee, supermodel. Elbow to knee, stretch the belly, right? Expand the belly, and then come back up. Really nice. Okay. So next time we come up, so in between the swing and leg loop, we're going to twist. So keep holding on. It's not hooked yet. I know it's good. Now your left hand can find your foot, ankle, back of the knee, wherever you like. So it's like a reclined twist on the floor, right? So look back over your right shoulder. So I'm holding on, or go ahead and expand with the hand, which requires more balance. Push your hips up towards the sky. Nice. Beautiful, guys. Big opening. All right, so we're going to come back. Leg up towards the sky, hook. So bring your foot up as high as you can, hook the outer ankle. Yeah, all the way up. Some people are not going to do it. They're going to just be here. It's okay. Just want to encourage them to try. Get all the way up. Other side, Bob. Other side. Other side of the swing. Not that one. Other side of the swing. Yeah, left side. Nope. That's one. There's only one more side of the swing.
Left shoulder.
Which swing?
Left shoulder.
Okay, put two notes.
Yes.
There you go. You got it. Nice. No, it's great. It's good to see the people in the back give instruction. So what variation can we do from here? Do you guys remember?
Pigeon.
We can bend the knee and kind of let it slide down. It's going to get into a different part of the hip. Maybe we take 5 breaths in each one to give people a little variation.
Still encouraging that pelvis to drop though, right? Because I want to go up.
I know. We just like to float and fly, but we're going to just sink it like gravity. We're usually escaping some sort of tightness when we engage like that. You know, can we encourage there to be more spaciousness, more relaxation in something that's intense? Just like life, right? I know, just keep going, girl. Just keep going the whole time. Totally welcome here. Little horsies. Awesome. Okay, reach up towards the sky. Go ahead and land it. One more time. Go ahead, sway it out.
I like the swag.
Soften. Yeah, I love the swag.
I love the swag.
We got so much swagger. We should totally dress up in like cool hip hop wear. Little swag session. So funny. Anywho. Alright. We have one more to do. You guys remember? So we're going to get our choo-choo, core strengthening. So these are called plank toe touches. So palm up, grab, choo-choo. Like so. Okay?
Yeah.
So flat, plank, toe touches. Bend at the hip flexor so your foot comes down. Yeah, drop your hips a little bit more, Heather, we can come up. So you can actually pull this down. Yeah, like that. I know it's intense. Span. So don't go past the 0 point here. So this is dancer. This is plank. So try the plank. Good. It's a little bit more of a Pilates version, so we're getting the control. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, expand. So you can really sink the breath. Lean back a little bit more when you expand, Kyra. Let the swing come down a little bit lower. Just lean back. Lean back. Like this. Yeah, there it is. Now come up and bend to just the hip flexor. Yes. So you're more bringing your foot to your hand instead of your hand to your foot. Does that make sense? Yeah. You guys got it. 10 if you can. You're like, I'm good. Is that amazing?
Yeah.
Just works everything here.
Yeah.
Yeah. The leg is there you go.
Yeah.
The new one. Awesome, guys. Really good. Now from here, you can feel it's pretty natural to go into hammock. Did you guys do hammock with me before? Okay. So from here, we can thread. I like the thread because it supports the ankles. So you can stack them. But if you thread, this is hammock pose. So after doing the nice engaged dynamic strength in the core, it's nice to chill it. So for full hammock pose, we're going to take this and put it behind the head and underneath both arms like you're putting on a t-shirt. Get it under the arms. Yeah, nice. Yeah, so hammock pose. So push your hips up gently towards the sky. Release your head back into your hands. Support the neck. Yeah, you can spread out the swing too. That's awfully nice. The other, oh yeah, that's right here. You're like, nap time.
I get an IT band stretch on
Yeah.
the under leg.
Nice, yeah. So if you want to come into a deeper back bend, go ahead and open up the arms wide to the sides, palms up, and just lean back into it. You'll be fully supported. Oh yeah. So good. So there's all kinds of variations we can do from here. You can just imagine, we can do the hook, we can do the twist, we can do all of the same things that we did before in the hammock pose. We're not going to because we just did them, but just imagine that we can do all the same one-legged stretches from here. Awesome. Just drop your hips slightly, notice that that's different. Up. Now we're going to try opening up the cervical spine and put the leg loop around the neck. So I start out with my hips just slightly dropped. I transition. Make sure your little earrings are out of the way or whatever else is there. So I'm going to keep my chin slightly tucked into the chest to protect the spine. And then I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to traction them diagonally out. Okay? So I'm just going to aim for 1 millimeter of space in between the vertebrae and the spine. Just a tiny little opening will be a tremendous amount of relief for this part of the body. Okay. Try holding on to either the leg loop or the back of the head so the neck feels supported. I don't like So a lot of people do this, if you can just look for a second, where they let their arms expand and they're just dropping in, their chin's up. I personally don't like that. It looks kind of unsafe for the neck. And you guys are good, but some people who are inexperienced could create more injury and harm than positive benefits. So have some support until you get used to that much intensity on the neck. So yeah, don't do that, Tyra.
Would you want to spread the leg loop to the back of the head? Would it be okay to spread the leg loop to over the back of the head?
Yeah.
Over the ears.
Yeah, you can spread it out, absolutely.
That feels good.
Yeah, it does feel good. Nice. Nice, guys. Lots of different variations.
Earmuffs.
But I do want you to be holding on either to the back of the head or to the leg loop. You can reach up and grab above your head, and that's a nice way to adjust the weight. Gentle, gentle. Gentle on the pretty little necks. Nice. So this is where there's a major help for the nervous system. If we do anything rough or quick, then it's going to pull back, right? Like a little rubber band. All right, let's come through our floating Buddha. Great job, guys. Okay. So that was all the one leg stretches. Okay. So there's another form of the quad stretch and Supta Virasana that we can do from here. I might just do one leg depending on how much my knee wants to cooperate. Because I'm being gentle with my left knee until it like has a happy face again. Happy face sticker on it. So this is what it looks like. So we're going to bend in. Let's try the left. Your left. Bend the left knee in, grab the leg with both hands. So this is our floating pigeon, right? So I'm going to keep holding on with my left. Let the knee bend in, turn it over, and then we can come into a quad stretch that's floating from here. Now, if this is too much, you can always bend the front leg into another pigeon. But keep holding onto your anchors, Julie, both anchors. Leg loops of the anchors. Beautiful. So you can really kind of work the quad here, which is really nice. So Julia, the anchors are the leg loops. So transition to the leg loops. Notice the difference in stability.
And posture. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people hold on to this one. You can hold up above the nub.
But it also helps the posture.
Yes,
right over.
straight up and down.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I find the straight leg is actually easier than the left leg.
I'm saying that.
Bent leg. It's okay. So those that want to come into Supta Virasana, Art of Supta Virasana, you lean back. Keep holding on with your left hand. Release the right. Lean back. And you get this amazing supported quad stretch. Nice. Hold on to your anchors, Julia.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
ever let go. There you go. Beautiful. You guys look amazing. Come on back around. Turn the knee over nice and slow. Always keep the knee bent for safety. All right. So we'll try to do second side. Let's see. I'm going to do part of it. So if somebody has a knee injury, this is a good alternative. Right? So I could just kind of come up and do this and be like totally fine. So we do that when we get into our dancing Shiva poses and stuff. So there's always variations. It's the same when we move into the knees. Closer to the body is easier. Remember? So we could always do one leg at a time, like that too. So how to try the leg loop at the knee, slide up, yeah. Better, right? Yeah, so we're going to get into this one. So bend the knee. Yeah, you got it. Hold on to the back anchor, please. Thank you. Don't lose your anchors. You good back there, Bob? Awesome. That's great. Okay. Supta Virasana. Go ahead and bend back. I'm just going to do a little bit. So I release my left, I hold on with my right, and I lean back into it. You can go all the way back with your foot towards your bum if you want to. Beautiful. Does that feel amazing? So different than the floor. That's awesome. Nice. And especially for these places that can be really tight, you're nice and easy about it. Okay guys, we're going to take a little break from the normal sequencing so we can practice some restorative now. We're really focused on hip and leg stretches today, yeah? So we're going to come down after we're done swinging it out. Did everybody get in and out of those okay? Bend the knee, turn it in nice and slow. So the transitions are the parts that people find difficult. So now we're going to take a break from this part of the body. You're welcome. Okay, if we went into chillaxing, it gets to be a little too much, so back and forth, back and forth. Since we're not doing forward folds for this particular part, I'm going to have you come into, if you guys want to follow along, basic training, day 2, restorative practice. We're going to start with number 7, leg stretches with variations. Okay?